In 2021, my life didn't just change, it detonated. Month 1, I unexpectedly lost my nephew, Miller. It wasn't the kind of loss where time slows down a little bit. It's the kind of loss where you're not quite sure how to keep going in a world that's missing them. Month 2, in the middle of heartbreak, my husband and I decided to buy a gym. A decision that shocked everyone, including us. Want to own a business? Sure. That sounds fun. Whoever said that's never owned one. Owning a business is essentially Googling, what's that weird noise? Until you realize that noise is you. Month 3. And what I didn't tell you is during this whole time, I was pregnant and raising a 4-year-old because grief, a newborn, and entrepreneurship is clearly a recipe for flawless decision-making. Month 4, we welcomed our son. No notes, just chaos. Month 5, I decided to quit my full-time job and run the gym to try to reclaim time that grief had me desperately not wanting to miss. Month 6, new mom, new gym owner, new everything, running entirely on caffeine and Google searches like, is the baby supposed to make that noise? How do you repair a treadmill? And what is that smell, and should we evacuate? True. They say a lot can happen in a year. I say a lot can happen before your prenatal vitamins run out. I wasn't collecting stamps. I was collecting plot twists. And eventually, I needed somewhere to put them. My first tattoo wasn't rebellion. It wasn't a phase. And it wasn't tequila, although that sounds like that could be some fun. It was survival. It was me saying, this hurts, this matters, and I'm still here. 1 tattoo became 2. 2 became, well, at this point, we should probably stop walking past a tattoo shop because my arm just wants to check in. And to my mom, I'm sorry. I know I said I would stop, but I promise you my next tattoo will be I love my mom and a very elegant cursive. There are 1.6 billion tattooed humans in the world. That's 1 in 5, which means someone here has a tattoo they regret. Relax. I'm not calling you out yet, but a tramp stamp from the early 2000s. I see you. You were young. You were confident, and low-rise jeans were a decision we all made together. And yet, tattoos still remain one of the last socially acceptable biases. Bias number 1, tattoos are unprofessional. People don't really ask about your tattoos. They kind of just scan you, like your arm is the background check. You have tattoos? Southern translation, bless your heart, does HR know? Bias number 2, tattoos must mean you have poor judgment. Yes, clearly a snap decision. After months of research, 6 hours sitting in a chair, yes, I'm clearly impulsive. While the rest of the world impulse buys things from Amazon at 2 a.m. Guilty of that too. Bias number 3. Tattoos mean you're not leadership material. See, tattoos don't make people question your skill. They make people doubt your credibility. The question isn't, can you lead? The question is, should you lead looking like that? Bias number 4, you'll regret that someday. It's on you for life. Ma'am, I have a 30-year mortgage, I'm raising tiny humans, and I run a 24/7 gym. The tattoos are the least of my long-term commitments. Bias number 5. Tattoos must mean you're uneducated or unintelligent. See, this one assumes that intelligence is quiet. But tattoos require research, intention, and the ability to sit with discomfort. That's not ignorance. That's discipline. Somewhere between the payroll spreadsheets, the diaper changes, scrubbing the gym toilets did that too, and re-racking the weights that grown men mysteriously forgot to put back. I know who you are. A quieter question showed up. What happens when I go back? Not back to the job, back to the room, the conference room, the credential room, because the professional world did not pause while my life exploded. And I asked myself, will they accept me now? Not the version of me from before the grief, before the gym, before the tattoos. Who was she then? I followed the rules. I played it safe. I dressed the part, and I hoped that it was enough. Who am I now? Well, I don't think this version of me fits into a beige blazer and khakis anymore. And that's when I stopped asking myself, will they accept me now? Because I had a choice. I could either re-enter the room trying to hide or cover up, or I could walk in today owning the person that I am standing in front of you, marked for life. Because rejoining the professional world isn't about polishing your resume. It's about deciding whether or not you're willing to be seen without editing yourself for comfort. Professionalism isn't fabric. It's our behavior. Authenticity didn't make me less effective or less professional. In fact, it made me more effective. And my tattoos will tell you more about me than my LinkedIn ever will. My LinkedIn says strategic communicator, leadership experience, efficient in Excel. And we know that's not true. My tattoos say resilient, still standing, still choosing to be here. And I'm not afraid of long-term commitment. And for the record, my mom and sister both once said tattoos weren't for them. Fast forward, they now at least have one. I took them to the dark side. Now, I'm not saying we all need to go get tattoos tomorrow, but I probably will. And if you want to, I know some people. But what I am saying is this. I did not become powerful by hiding my marks. I became powerful the moment I stopped apologizing for them. And if life is going to mark you anyways, make it meaningful, make it beautiful, and in the very least, please check the spelling. Thank you.